Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, the Paphos main police station is coming up on the left. Next door to that, if you've got a fire going on in your life and you want someone with a hose to put it out, well, that's the fire station. Those are the boys and the girls to call. We're heading into downtown Paphos Central, and then we're going to take a bit of a wiggle to the left, and we're going to head down to the downtown Paphos Paradise area. So you and me, of course, that's the Paphos Harbour and Promenade. It's a truly spectacular day indeed. We're in July, and of course, well, the summer season has arrived with a bang, shall we say. The temperature has ramped up. If your name is Miss Dawn, you've got a husband called Mr. Sean, a little cat called Miss Daisy, and of course a very clever dog indeed, and of course his name is Mr. Bobo. The temperature today is 28 degrees. We're before lunch and they're predicting a high of 30 degrees today. So it can't get much better than that. This is the Archbishop Macarius statue there on the right hand side. Someone's been washing the road, the sprinklers have been misdirected, and guess what? My car's going to get dirty again. So perhaps if your name is Lady Ali and you've got a partner in crime, and of course he's not choking on anything, and his name is Sir Neil, you might want to pop us. I'm only joking. The car needs a wash yet again. Every single day I wash my car and then I wipe it down 2 or 3 times a day. It's very difficult to keep a black car clean, but I do try my very best indeed. Downtown Central Paphos, that's where we are. There's a lot of government buildings coming up along here, and you never know, if we're very lucky indeed, we may catch a man who's parked his black Mercedes up on the double yellow lines, on the chevrons, across to a busy school, just down from a busy traffic lights and across to a busy junction. But of course he's allowed to, because his name is Vadonis and he's the #1 superstar in downtown Paphos. He's the mayor, and he's a good man indeed, to be honest. He is able to make things happen that other mayors have not been able to do. That Jeep, if you notice there, almost rammed that white BMW up the bottom. The BMW wanted to park, but of course the man driving the Jeep was on his phone, fiddling with a frappe in his cigarette and adjusting his flip-flops at the same time. Unfortunately, Vadonis is obviously gone for lunch, because normally that's where he parks, right there on the left hand side. What's going on here? Bit of a concert, something 2023, and we'll find out what that is, and you never know, we might come back and make a video on it. Where are we? Central Paphos. We're on the cusp of the old town, by the way. Right in front of us is the Boulevard Restaurant and Wine Bar and the Nior, what's that called? Tapas Bar. There we are. And then there's another place on our left hand side here which is all written in the Greeklish, so of course doesn't mean a lot to us, but of course if you come here at night you'll find it kicks up into life probably around about 7ish and crescendos up to about midnight or thereabouts. And of course if you keep walking behind the Nior and the Boulevard Restaurant, you're in the old town. Lots of shops, lots of bars, cafes and restaurants in there. That's someone from Nicosia phoning us, and I can imagine that that is an insurance company called Atlantic, because this morning we had an inquiry from a customer in payer, and unfortunately he mounted his gate post, and I mean literally, he's literally ripped the side of his car off. Not laughing at him, but laughing with him, because he was in hysterics. And Atlantic Insurance is the company that got to foot the bill, and normally when that number shows on the phone, it's a gentleman called Gregorius. Of course, he's phoning from the head office in Nicosia. How do I know it's a Nicosia number? 22. If someone phones you and it's got 22, that's Nicosia. 25, that's Limassol. 26, that's downtown Paphos. And 24 is the Larnaca area. So that's how we understand. It's like area codes in the UK, isn't it? Where I'm from, it's 01978 if you're in Wrexham area, and it's 01244 if you're in the Chester area. So there we go. If you've got some friends in Wrexham or Chester, now you know the area codes to use. We're heading down towards the Paphos Harbour area, and it really is a truly spectacular day indeed. Bit of potholing going on, isn't it, lady? Oh, so sweet Caroline. Get your bottom on that memory foam pillow. But just before you do, why not pour a tot or two for the legend, for the superstar known as Lord Nigel Big Guns. And guess what, Nigel? There's another person who's been venturing into your shop. Her name is Miss Heather. Well, she's not a miss, she's a lady now. And of course, she's got a man in her life, and he's a sir. And of course, that's Sir Steve. And she treated herself to a nice Breitling watch, a very, very nice watch indeed. She mentioned your name and our name, and Miss Cooler gave her a couple of €100 off. So a big, big thank you to you, Mr. Nigel of the Big Guns, and a very, very good morning, or Calimera, to Lady Heather and of course Sir Steve. Hopefully you're not working too hard. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're moseying on down and chilling out, and of course enjoying the weekend, because we're on the weekend. This road here, what's on this road? Lots of things, from pharmacies. You can bring some gold with you if you want to sell it over there. You might get a better rate, I don't know. There's takeaways, there's expensive men's clothes shops now on both sides of the road here. If you want to buy a second-hand car, perhaps you want to go there. But most people probably want to go to a supermarket now and again. So here comes the Downtown Alpha Mega supermarket, and there's a takeaway over there that is a very, very good gyros, which is like a pork kebab or a chicken kebab, and that's called the Belladonna, although it's all written in Greeklish, but someone told me it translates to Belladonna. You've got the Cosmic Bowling Alley on our left hand side. You've got the Sun Tower DIY and furniture shop. You've got a bit of a lump in the road, shall we call it. Let's let this girl go. She's not a subscriber, but you never know. Next time we might get her to hit that like and click the subscribe. You never know, do you? You never know. The Gona Garden Centre, that's coming up on our left. Well, that's the big shiny building on the right, known as the King's Avenue Mall, Paphos Mall to you and me. And that's the Paphos Mall roundabout shown in front of us. So that means that we're almost in the downtown Paphos Harbour area. So stick with us for that a little bit longer, and we're going to get to downtown paradise. Now, if you're wondering why Bobo the dog is such a clever dog, well, he's a superstar, because what actually happens is, this time round, this is a little story anyway, his owner, well, I don't know if it's his owner, but I think it's the other way around. I think Bobo owns Mr. Sean and Miss Dawn. But anyway, Mr. Sean's got one of these plastic flexible things called a credit card, and he went to the dentist because he had to have a tooth out. And we wish him well, by the way. We hope he's recovered, and we hope he hasn't got too big a hole, or he's going to get one of these plastic ones or porcelain ones put in his place. Who knows? But we wish him well, that's for sure. Because Bobo, while he was in the dentist, nipped into his back pocket and got his plastic friend, went and hunted us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, hunted for Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me on Google, found us, and of course, as tradition goes, he then treated us to a coffee. And I'm pretty sure that that little cat called Miss Daisy was keeping nicks while he was at it. So thank you very much, Mr. Bobo. All you got to do now is pop down to Leeds and hunt down Mr. Christopher again. Do you remember that? Yeah. He once went down Leeds and he sold Christopher's card and Mr. Paul Ketnick's while he was buying us a coffee with that card. So if you've got a credit card, please keep it very, very safe, because this dog is a very, very clever dog indeed. But hey, why not go through to our About page yourself and buy us a coffee too, as a thank you. Miss Rachel, thank you very, very much. We know you're prancing and dancing in the downtown hotel known as the Amavi, and you never know, we might get to hook up in the Paphos Harbour one of these evenings and enjoy that coffee or two. Thank you very, very much indeed. You can also choose to become a superstar and take all of the complexities out of it automatically. €10 a month will come and it'll keep us afloat, and of course we promise to put that into the benzene tank and keep on driving around making special videos for you. And if you want us to go somewhere special, perhaps you've left Cyprus, perhaps you've got an old neighbour, you let us know where they live and we'll pop round and we'll go and have a cup of tea with them, especially for you. That's how it works, simple as that. You can also hunt us down on the Super Thanks on YouTube itself, where you see the like button, the dislike button. Scroll across a bit further, you can make shorts, you can download our videos if you wish, and also you can hit the little heart with a little $sign and make a contribution to the channel. And we thank you very, very much, and we really, really do. RJ, again, Rachel bought us a coffee. She's done that once or twice. Thank you very much. Phil and Sharon, of course, Lord Richie. There's quite a few people who like to do it now and again. They understand that there is a cost involved with making YouTube videos, and they want to keep us afloat. Now, this is the downtown gate of Paphos Harbour, and we're looking for somewhere to park, if you're wondering. But I don't like to park in the sun, because I'm going to go and sit with Mr. Chris, the sponge man, and probably smoke a cigar or two and have a chat and see what's going on. And perhaps if you want to buy a sponge and you're in downtown Paphos, well, roughly between 12ish and 2ish, I hang out there. So if you want to come and say hello, please do. Don't forget to bring some money with you so that you can buy a sponge off Mr. Chris. Those are the truly greatest sea sponges in the world. And of course we can chew the fat and chat. Let's have a look down here. Is there a space? Oh, yes there is. There's a special space waiting just for me. And we'll block this man with his Mercedes, but he can manoeuvre out anyway. There we go. We'll park right there. Look at that. If you look right in front of us, you can see the Breda and some trees, and then, well, you can almost make out Mr. Chris. But one thing is for sure, that sky is looking blue. The sea is looking very blue indeed. Mr. Paul, guess what? Brand new blue t-shirt on today. I'm dressed head to toe in blue. All that's missing is you. So want to get yourself on that big bird or that canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Cyprus, Paphos, Marika and me and the man putting the flowers in over there, we're waiting especially for you. I don't think it can get much better. Paphos is coming back to life. The improvements are massive and there's huge improvements going on, but most of the people who come here on holiday, unless you're driving around a car, you will not notice much inconveniences, shall we say. They're doing a massive area to the entrance of the Paphos Harbour over the weekend, so almost, I mean almost, the harbour is done. Give us another week or so, the promenade will look spectacular and the harbour will look spectacular as well. And of course, if you're coming on a holiday, the places that really matter are the promenade and the harbour area, and it's going to look truly spectacular. So thanks for watching. And of course, if you do like what you see, want to hit that like, click the subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness. And of course, two final shout outs to the girl in charge of the show, and of course her name is Dame Ann. Clicking down, Dame Ann, 69 days I think, is it? 68, 69, and you'll be dancing in the downtown Cape of Paphos promenade on camera in your clippity-clop shoes, that's for sure. And of course, there's our superstar in charge of all of the legalities. She is prancing and getting ready for the weekend, and I bet she's popped out with Thomas and Mr. Bart to a Georgian restaurant or up in the mountains or something like that. A big shout out to our superstar, Miss Anna Starr. Thanks for watching, and of course we will see you again very soon indeed. And that's the view that takes your breath